Mark, another win for you into the final of the Ladbrokes Players' Championship. How does it feel?
It feels good. Obviously, one match away from winning the tournament, which is what I set out to do at the start of the week. But I'll need to play better again. I played slightly better today, but still wasn't that great. I'll need to play much better to have a chance tomorrow against Ricky.
It was a strange match tonight. Sean seemed to be in control, 3-1 and 4-2, and then you just showed a lot of grittiness in the last 4 frames.
Yeah, I did. I sort of never give up and just dug deep really. But I started potting a few more than what I had. Try to not make it easy for Sean, like I had been doing in the early part of the match. Missing balls when you're in, you just can't do at this level. I tightened up a little bit. Started scoring a little heavier. Instead of the early part of the match breaking down on 10 and 20, I started making like 40s and 50s to 60. Started putting Sean under a little bit more pressure, and I noticed that he started missing 1 or 2 long shots, and that's obviously his biggest strength is his long putting. And whenever that starts to happen, you feel like you're getting on top yourself. But obviously, could have very easily been 5-all. Sean was a pot away from going 5-all and managed to clear up the win. So I'm very happy with that. You
mentioned that clearance in the last frame, and that final red, it looked like you didn't really have a safety shot. You went for the pot. You did it very sweetly, didn't you?
Yeah, he pretty much forced me into it wherever the balls landed. I couldn't see a safety shot. I thought that the pot was as tough as the safety, so I'd rather go for it and take my chance to try and win the match there and then. And probably the best shot hit of the match was the long red up into the yellow pocket. And I made hard work of the clearance, but I cleared up.
So into a ranking final, so difficult to get to finals these days. The standard is so high. Do you feel when you get there, you've really got to try and convert it into a victory?
Yeah, definitely. But you don't get that many chances. But I've been in 5 semis this year. Obviously this is my 3rd final. PTCs included. So I've done okay. But I want to win tournaments. I don't want to just get to the later stages. I want to win, and tomorrow will be no different. I want to go out there, give it my best, and try and get the 10 frames.
And what sort of match do you think it will be against Ricky?
Who knows, the way I'm playing this week, to be honest. I'd love to say I'll come out and give my best game and it'll be free flowing and lots of big breaks from both of us. I know Ricky's more than capable of doing that the whole way through the match, but in all likelihood is I'll probably play similar to what I've played all week and have to battle hard and hopefully get a few scrappy frames under my belt and stick with Ricky in the early part of the match, and if it goes close, you never know.
Thanks, Mark. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Cheers.